Hi, welcome. I'm Fran and today I'm going to be doing a short video on casting off with knitting. If you don't know, Kingston Library is doing a craft group. We have a craft group now called Kingston Library Crafternoons. Just search for us on Facebook and you can join. We've got meetings every other week, just having a nice casual chat about what we're making and what we're crafting at the moment. I've already done a knitting video a couple of weeks ago, which is all about casting on and the basic knit and purl stitches. So if you're a beginner knitter, you can head over there and watch that, or if you're another beginner knitter, you can also watch this one, because this is going to be just a simple demonstration on how to cast off and how to finish your knitting once you've finished it. You can also see on our Facebook page we've got a couple of other tutorials as well, how to draw a seahorse, which my amazing colleague Lou created, and a couple of other things as well, so do check us out for that. So for this one, this is just the general, as I say, very basic tutorial on how to cast off, and that's what you do when you've come to the end of your knitting. You've knitted as much as you need to and you need to seal off the edge. I've already started because I don't think you need to see me doing 40 of them so I've left a few left here, but as you can see, as I've done already, this is what it looks like at the end when I've sealed everything off. It's like a nice clean neat edge there. It's very simple, and you can follow along with me, or you can rewind this video as often as you need to just to see what I do. So what you do is you knit one stitch onto your needle and then you knit a second one. So I'll just do that there. And then when you have two on your right hand needle, you just slip your needle under the first one, like that, and very carefully keep hold of everything quite tightly. You just pull it off the edge of the needle, off the end there, leaving the second stitch on there, just like that. Pull it tight, and there you go. And then you knit another second one, and then you do the exact same thing again with the needles, always on the right hand side, always the first one that's there. Pull it over, and I'll just keep going and doing this, and I'll show you what to do at the end once you've done all of those. And eventually, once you're pulling them over, it seals off the stitches like this in a nice neat edge, as you can see there. As well, if you'd like me to share this pattern, I can do so. This is, I think, is either called a moss stitch or a seed stitch. It's one or two of them, one of those names. So if you'd like me to share that pattern, I'm happy to do that. Just let us know. I'll just continue doing this. There we go. It's always pulled nice and tight so you have a nice sealed edge. Nice end of your work. If there are any other craft tutorials you might like, let us know. Lots of the staff at Kingston Libraries are very crafty and good with their hands, so let us know if there's anything in particular you'd like to learn more about. We might be able to sort that out for you. A few more to go. You will need some scissors in a moment, so make sure you've got some scissors handy when you're about to finish off a piece of work, because you're going to need to cut the line attached to your ball of wool. Not just yet, but in a moment. Pull it over. Oops. Get off of there, there you go. I'm keeping an eye on the camera and on what I'm doing at the same time. It gets a bit tricky. Okay. Okay, one more to go. Right, so we've got just the two left on here. So you pull that one over. So now you should just have the one stitch left on your needle, and this is when you need your scissors. So like I mentioned in my previous video, you're going to want a nice length at the end to weave in to seal off the sides. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a snip about there. So that's done. And in order to get this stitch off of your needle, all you really need to do is gently hold the knitting with your hand and just pull, and that edge you just cut will come through like that. Just pull it nice and taut, and there you go. So that's all sealed off, just like that. Might have a little loop there like that, but that's okay. What you can do is, when you want to weave in these ends, you'll need a crochet hook, which I mentioned in the previous video. You'll need a crochet hook, and what you can do is you can find this and just pull it through and tighten up a little bit. I don't have my crochet hook with me at the moment, but I won't be sealing these ends in anyway because I intend to attach this to another square. What all you'd really do is hook this and pull it through the stitches, pull it tight, and then go through again. Kind of like sewing. You're essentially sewing this into the fabric so that you can't see it anymore, and so the end is nice and tight and sealed. And then you can find where this loop originates, tighten it up so it disappears. So yes, that is how you cast off. Obviously with projects like socks or clothing, it would be a bit different. But if you're making scarves or squares like I am, which are very simple, straightforward shape, that's all you need to do. So now I have just a nice finished square, which I can attach to the other squares I've made, which will one day, hopefully, if I eventually get through it, become a blanket. So yes, that is how you cast off. Feel free to rewind this video as often as you need to. If you want to see me do it again and again, that's completely fine. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let us know if you enjoyed, and if you'd like to see another knitting or craft videos. We're always around to help provide as much content as we can. And again, a reminder that there is a Kingston Library Crafternoon group which you can search on Facebook and take part in. We've got lots of people sharing their stuff over there. It's hugely varied, really exciting and interesting. And also keep an eye on our Instagram page as well, because we're sharing stuff over there as fairly often as well. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.